Hi there and happy Sunday. This is Tina. Just thought I would pop on. Had my nephew sleepover last night and it was a great sleepover. I had a movie picked out already. We did the popcorn, the whole thing. It was a great night. Had a great sleep. Up this morning just before 8. We had a great breakfast, bacon, eggs, berries. We did some drawing, watched a little bit of YouTube. They like that. But I found myself in a little bit, kind of like with me scrolling, they got sucked into, just watching the YouTube, and time is passing and it's gloomy outside. It's cold outside. For me lately, I don't want to go outside, but I had my nephews and I knew that I wanted to get my steps in and I wanted to incorporate them into that. So in this case, I utilized what was around me, and in this case, close to the mall. So packed them up. They're getting restless, right? And so I packed them up and I made it into a game, in the sense of, let's take turns to see who the leader is, and we're going to follow you around. And I said, if you guys are a good behavior, and we can get some good steps in, we'll have a surprise, like a drink or something, right? Some hot chocolate or something. So use that as a carrot. And actually their father picked them up here, but we had time to walk around. And it's funny because, we're getting the steps in, we're getting the movement in, but, they don't even realize it, because we're making it fun. And sometimes it's easy to fall into that rut, where you don't want to get off the couch and you get stuck either scrolling, or you are, movie after movie. And some days it's okay to do that. I think once in a while I have that rest day, but I knew that I made a commitment to myself to get my steps in daily. And I wanted to incorporate my nephews with that today, since I had them for the first half of the day. So we had a great morning. I was probably halfway through the steps of my 10,000. So the father picked them up, met me here, and I was gonna go home, but I knew that if I went home, I wasn't gonna get them. So I got back into the mall, grabbed my favorite iced coffee, and just got the rest of my steps in and walked around, feeling so much better. We're almost there. So another thing I like to do too is I got my earphones in and earpods, and maybe listen to some teachings on my Growth Day app, or a podcast. So you're kind of getting your steps in, and you're, enlightening yourself and learning something. So I think today I'm just coming on to remind you that, sometimes the weather can be dreary outside, or you're in a little bit of a rut. Utilize what is around you. Get outside, or get out to somewhere if there's a mall around, or utilize what's around and find a way to keep the goals to yourself, keep the movement in. And, I know that you'll feel so much better. I know I do. I'm going to get back home soon, get some meal prep in for the week, for the next few days anyways. I want to do a little bit more work on my Growth Day app, and maybe do some reading. So great start to my day, got the movement in. Haven't been feeling like going outside lately, and that's okay too, right? So with that, I'd like to know what you do to get yourself out of the gloomy days that come, and what you do to get yourself out of the rut, especially when there's kids involved. They are tiring, but trying to, utilizing the resources that you have and making it fun at the same time. All right, well, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, your Sunday, and take care. Thank you.